Y'all ready to blaze away or what?
So on this channel, I plan to cover more of Marvel's Rivals, talk about the leaks, the new characters, the updates, all of it. In this video, we'll be doing a little bit of catching up on everything that I missed, starting off with the major balance change that happened at the start of Season 2. You can see here a quick little breakdown of all the characters that went up and down. Some characters did a little bit of both. Also, with the start of Season 2, you had a rank reset. I was Grandmaster, and at the start of Season 2, I went back down to Gold, so that's 4 tiers. But the developers also said that for this time around, they want to make sure that the ranking system is more strict. A lot of people with Season 1 was getting carried up the charts, and they say they want to make sure that this time that does not happen. But in terms of actual characters and leaks, the first thing we're going to talk about here is the Daredevil. We now have official confirmation of his name being in the files of the game. I think sooner rather than later, they'll definitely add him. They'll probably do so around the time of like a Daredevil Season 2 or whatever they're doing on Disney Plus. We know they like to synchronize all of these things, and also keep in mind what they said about characters. First, they said they want to do 2 characters every 3 months, but now they said they want to do one character every month. Some of the characters that I want: Daredevil, Doc Ock, Beta Ray Bill, Ghost Rider. They got some fire names, and the faster we get past some of the characters like Blade, who's now sleeping, he's free. The quicker we get past characters like Ultron, who is going to play a huge role in Season 2. With Emma Frost, this guy is already a huge part of her story, her inclusion, and all of these different references to him leads to him being the next character that's going to show up. Now, what was interesting about him is that he will in fact be a healer. All the other healers have very low mobility, so I'm interested to see what he will do and what he'll bring to the table. On the topic of outfits, you have these swimsuit outfits that will make their way to the game very, very soon. And the Gooners are gooning. They're looking at all of the different outfits that the female characters have and even the male characters have. And with summer coming up, it looks like it's going to be fantastic. The quote says, "This issue will include designs from new costumes coming soon to Marvel's Rivals," and also something that they want to do, according to the executive producer for Marvel's Rivals, more comic-inspired skins will be added to the game, but for that perspective, it's only been 18 weeks since launch. So they're basically saying that it's going to take some time to get all of this stuff in the game because they have a long archive of work. And really, the game is still very brand new, and they have so much time to add this stuff, add more characters, and they're doing a pretty good job of putting all this stuff in there already. So they just keep this pace, keep going, and eventually this game is going to be up banger. Now, something you do have to talk about is how much it's going to cost to do everything, because they're adding this amazing ability to customize the outfit colors. And now when I first heard this, it reminded me of Tekken, because Tekken has a very intricate customization system. But then when I heard a price being thrown around, I was like, uh-oh. And it turns out that the price will be 600 units. That's basically $6 to recolor your character. And you can see here there's some examples of how you could change Bucky into an alternate color. You could do the same thing for Magic as well. Like, the color system seems to be very intricate, but with that price tag being attached, this is something that I'll do very sparingly. On a side note, I do wonder, with all these skins, with all these outfits, with all these colors, how will this affect the gameplay and being able to distinguish characters from one another? Because with the characters Cloak and Dagger, Emma Frost, Invisible Woman, players are already talking about how it's pretty difficult to distinguish those characters. And you have to wonder, with all of these colors being thrown into the mix, how will that make that problem worse or better? And I hope that's something that the developers take into consideration in the future when doing these outfits. But that's my little breakdown of everything that's happening right now for Marvel's Rivals. Like I said, I want to make more videos like this, so subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and I'll see you in the next one.